Oh my God. How tragic. How did you even get caught in that? I'm so sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph and this is Ordinary Plant Girl. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. And if you are returning, thank you so much for spending more of your time with me. Today is going to be an Alocasia update. I have been collecting Alocasias now for the past couple of years, so I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to them whatsoever. I can say that I have never had one go dormant, even without grow lights or anything like that. I've never had one go dormant. I've only lost one, I think, if I think back. Yes, I've only lost one, and I have now replaced that one that I lost. That's it though. For the most part, I think that all of them are still alive. In some cases, barely, but they're still here. So I have 6 Alocasias today that I am going to give you an update on, and a couple I don't even know if you know that I have. I don't typically showcase my Alocasias, so this is a little bit of a treat as I'm doing my updates according to genus, because now you're going to see plants that you don't typically see from me when you come here to see my videos. My dog is licking his bed right now. I have no idea why, and it's a little distracting. So if you hear teeth clicking together, that's him. So what am I gonna start off with? Okay, so like with my Anthurium video, I think I'm going to go from, I think that one I went from largest to smallest, and this time I'm going to go from smallest to largest. And that would be, oh, okay, so this is actually the one Alocasia that I lost that I have replaced, and that is my Alocasia Dragon Scale. So it had this damage on it when I got it, and most of the leaves actually died off when I got it. For some reason, the Dragon Scale is harder for me to manage. And I don't know why. I don't know why the Dragon Scale is, it's finicky with me for some reason. So I did get this. It was a much fuller plant. This is actually a pup that has shown up since then. But it was a much bigger plant, and most of them died off, except for this one leaf. I have no idea why. This is actually a little dry. I should probably water it. I'm trying to do the same thing with my Alocasias that I'm doing with my Anthuriums, and that is just not to get to that threshold of being too dry. I have found recently, it's a whole nother thing to go into, but I have found that the lower humidity since the air has been turned on has been a definite problem for my plants. But anyway, as far as my Alocasias go, I'm going to try really hard not to let them dry out. This one's kind of dry on top, but it's still, I can still feel a bit of the weight. But you can see that I've got a new leaf coming in right there, which makes me really happy because this one didn't do anything for a while after it dropped all of its leaves. I was actually really surprised that this little pup here grew. I was pretty shocked and happy at the same time. I'm really hoping that this one will turn around and just become one of those big, beautiful dragon scales that you see and love, because I would really like to see that. I really would. So that is my Alocasia Dragon Scale. Okay, now next, if I'm going according to size, we'll probably have to go according to how many leaves it has. Definitely. That will lead me to this little troublemaker, which is my Alocasia Black Velvet. Why do I call it a troublemaker? because this is the newest leaf and I have no idea what happened or why this is a thing. Maybe it was a humidity issue. I don't know. It did take a long time to unfurl, so that's what's leading me to believe that it is a humidity issue, is because a lot of my plants are having trouble unfurling, and therefore their new leaves are not looking the best, not unfurling, or just rotting off before they have a chance to unfurl because they're taking so long. But I mean, I love this plant. This one was a little finicky for me too, actually. It took a really long time to get this leaf to come out. When I bought this plant, it had 4 leaves, 4 or 5 leaves, I can't remember. 3 of them died off right away once I brought it into my home. So it has taken so long just to get this one leaf, and even though it is completely damaged and hideous looking, I'm still happy that it came through, because it just tells me that the plant wants to live, even though, you know, it's got this. It's still not even hardened off yet. It's still a very, very fresh leaf. So we'll see what happens after it hardens off, and I will have to pull all these sheaths away and hope that the next leaf that comes out is going to be even better. Definitely have to clean these guys up. I haven't really dealt with them too much. You're going to see that as we go along. Okay, so now if we're going by leaf count, so that was 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this next one is my favorite Alocasia. My favorite Alocasia used to be the Yucatan Princess, which I still have and is currently large and beautiful, but hasn't really given me any new growth. This one though is my Alocasia scalprum, and this is the newest leaf that it has just given me. Look at that, like that leaf is like, this is one of the easiest plants. I do have to cut off this leaf. It's been yellowing forever. It hasn't really gotten any worse. This one's pretty dry too. But this leaf is amazing. Like, look at how shiny that is. This was the last leaf that came through, and I was really happy about that one because it was bigger than the rest. But this one though, and if you look at the back, if you can see it, if you look at the back of the scalprum, you can see it's got that red blush. And then after the blush goes away, it's just got that really nice like red veining. But this has been one of the easiest Alocasias that I have owned. For the most part, they're all easy. I haven't had too many issues except for slow growth, really. This one though, just, I don't even remember where I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it from probably Home Depot. That's probably where I got it from, but I can't recall right now. But this plant is just amazing. I would highly, highly recommend getting an Alocasia scalprum because it just covers all the bases as far as an Alocasia for me. So that is the Alocasia scalprum. Okay, next, that was 4. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one makes me sad because I set it down, and if you saw from the beginning of the video, I dumped one. It got caught in my mic cord. I still have dirt on the floor. I haven't picked it up yet, but this plant does everything for me. I got this one in a trade. I have to be careful with it because it's actually pretty dry too. But this is my Alocasia cuprea. And this leaf, thank goodness it didn't break, is the newest leaf. And just look at that iridescence and that sheen. And just the classic back of the leaves here. Just to, this plant and the Scalprum for me just do everything. It's so sad though, because when I dumped it, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but there's a little corm right in here. Just trying to focus on my face. There we go. There's a little corm right in there that became exposed when I dumped the plant, and now I'm gonna have to remedy that. I don't know. Oh, this is so tragic. I just have to get it back to where it was. I'm gonna have to water it too. It's pretty dry. But yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely doctor this one a little bit, because when it fell over, it hit hard. So yeah, but just this yellowing leaf here is the actual oldest leaf. I do find that once they're growing, my alocasias typically hold on to leaves, which is good. And I know that that is partially due to a watering, like if you have a good watering regime, your alocasias are going to be more prone to holding onto their leaves than actually letting them go. Unless you're like this guy who just doesn't know what he wants to do anymore, because I have completely messed up his life by knocking him over. So we're gonna figure that out. I'm gonna put him down because it doesn't matter what I do. He's just trying to go in 3 different directions, and I just need him to stay still until I can fix him. Oh, see, I put him down and now he wants to go the other way. No, now you wanna go that way. Just stay, just stay. Oh my God, okay, no, you're still leaning. Sorry guys, 2 seconds. Maybe I will do this. Gonna use your name tag to hold you into place. Yes. Okay, that was the Alocasia cuprea. So now we've gone through 4 out of the 6 that I have. And now for this one as well. I didn't actually know very much about when I bought it. Okay, so this one, I actually didn't even know existed when I went into the store. And when I saw it, it kind of reminded me of a dragon scale in a way, and I had to get it. So this one here is my Alocasia sinuata. So why do all my alocasias just want to fall over? Okay, we're definitely going to need to work on burying you guys a little deeper into the soil. But this is my sinuata. Look at these leaves. They are absolutely gorgeous. And this is another one that asks for nothing. Absolutely nothing. It has a new leaf. It actually has 2 new leaves. So there's two plants in here, and each one, if you can see, please don't fall over on me, this is not what I need today. You can see a new leaf right here, and there's also a new leaf coming in right back here. So I'm definitely going to have to put this in something better. And now there's an exposed corm on this one too. Great, that's fine. I typically tend to leave the corms on, wait until they have grown, and then take the pup out that way instead of the corms, because one thing I'm not good with is growing alocasias from corms. That is something I'm still trying to learn how to do. But apparently I have a few that I can actually attempt to work with, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now I'm just going to worry about making sure that these guys are happy. But yes, so this is the Alocasia sinuata, and it is super easy. Now the other one I have, my last one here, my last one, which I got in a trade along with my Alocasia cuprea. They were so tiny when I got them. I think it was 2 years ago now. But they were so tiny, and this one has done absolutely nothing but grow for me. Even though it's still relatively in a small state, I have not lost very many leaves off this plant. I think I've probably lost maybe 2. It has grown really slowly just based on the conditions that I have had it in, but it's another one that does not disappoint. And that is my Alocasia Mishkalitzia, this one. I can never pronounce it. It's funny, I can pronounce it when I hear somebody else say it, but if I try to say it on my own, it never works. But here she is. These 2 leaves have just currently decided to lean over, but they are not yellowing at all. They are still really green and really healthy. I have this new leaf right here, which is just unfurled, and I even have a pup that has just recently popped out of the soil. So this plant it's a classic. I've heard people that have had issues with growing them or having them hold on to leaves, and I haven't had a problem with it holding on to leaves. Like I said, along with my other ones as well, I haven't had too much of a problem with them holding on to leaves. But now that this is happening, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Because they're not yellowing, I'm not going to cut them off. So you can see over time how the veining has gone. This is, oh, that's it. They're both the oldest leaves on each plant. So there's 2 plants in here, and well, 3 now with the pup. But these 2 are both the oldest leaves on this plant. So you can see that this one here, how little veining it has there. And then that's the newest leaf on this plant, and look at how prominent those veins are. And then this one here, the veining as well is like really kind of non-existent, and it's actually green. It is green. But yeah, the veining here is practically non-existent. But this new leaf that is just unfurling, and I don't want to touch it too much, but that's pretty prominent veining as well. Once the pup gets bigger, I will remove it from the pot. You know what, maybe. I know a lot of people don't like to have multiple alocasias in one pot. I know that they're, you know, fighting for space and stuff like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe, oh, see, just got an idea. I'm not going to talk about it now, but I did just get a new idea. So that is my Alocasia Mishkalitzia, whatever. That is that. So that is all 6 of my alocasias that I had updates on. I do have some larger alocasias, but like I said, they're not really doing much right now. These are the ones that are doing the most for me and the ones that are growing. This is about just under half of the amount of the ones I have though. So as things go on, as I do these updates, hopefully I will be able to show you the other ones as they go along, and you can leave me any comments below about what you think about any of these. If you own any of them, if you have any problems, if you have any successes, let me know. I would love to know and see the differences in environment and growth patterns and all of that stuff that we could possibly share together. I hope you are all safe and well. Please like and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.